Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. In today's topic, we will discuss about SAP Landscape and GUI Overview. In our previous class, we have covered the topics basics of ERP and SAP architecture. So we will quickly review that once again. So what is SAP? So SAP stands for Systems, Applications and Products in Data Processing. Basically, it is a ERP software. What do you mean by ERP? ERP means Enterprise Resource Planning. So most of the companies, Fortune 500 companies, use SAP for their business process. And if we go to our next topic, SAP architecture. So SAP architecture is a three-tier architecture. That is why we called as SAP R3. Okay. So SAP R3. R means real time and 3 means three-tier architecture. So what are the three tiers? One is your presentation layer, one is your application layer, and one is your database layer. Presentation layer is nothing but your user interaction layer, where user will interact with the SAP system. And how it will interact with the SAP system? With the help of SAP GUI or web browser. Now, if we come to application layer, what is application layer? Application layer is nothing but your data processing layer, where all the requests will be processed. All the business logic, all the coding logic, all the programming, everything will be done in application layer. How it will be done? With help of ABAP or Java. So that this is your application server where your programming logic will take place. Now if we come to the third part, database layer. Database layer will store the data. There are different kinds of database in the SAP system supported, like HANA, Oracle, SQL. Now in the previous class we discussed about two types of architecture. One is classic one and one is modern one. In the classic SAP architecture, both architecture are same. Classic and modern, both architecture are same. Both are three-tier architecture only. But in the classic architecture, only the difference is SAP is supported with traditional database. In the classic and modern. In the classic, traditional database. What do you mean by traditional database? Traditional database means Oracle, SQL, Server, or MS SQL, DB2, etc. So these are external database. These are external database. But in modern architecture, the database is HANA. In modern architecture, the database is HANA. So due to the database HANA, as it is a in-memory database, so it is not external. In case of modern architecture, the application layer and the database layer will be combined. So the data processing will happen faster in case of modern architecture. But in case of classic architecture, as the database is external, so it will take some time to fetch the data from database, process the data in application layer and giving the result. So it will take some time. So modern architecture or our HANA database is faster than our classic architecture. That is why most of the companies are switched to S4 HANA, which is the database based on HANA. Now, quickly start our today's class, SAP Landscape. So, what do you mean by landscape? Landscape is nothing but the environment where SAP works. Okay, there are three types of environments are there. In generally, most of the companies use three types of environment. One is development, one is quality, and one is production. So what is development system? Development system is where all the customization or the development happens. Who will do the development and customization? All the developers. Who will do it? All the developers. Now, quality system. What is quality system? Quality system is where all the object that developed in development system will be tested here. We send the objects from development system to quality system for testing purpose. And who will do the testing? All testers will do the testing, whether the developed object is correct or not, whether the program we created in development system is working correctly or not. After that, once we get approved from quality system that okay, all the programs are working fine, all the develops or developed objects are working fine, then all the objects that we have created in development system we will send to the production system for go live. So the production system is your live business operations where happens. Okay, so all the objects are now in production system, and this will be used by the business users. Business users. Now, once the object developed in development system, we have to send to quality and production for further progress. But how we are sending those objects or programs, whatever we create in our development system, how we will send it to quality or production? With help of transport request. How we will send? With help of transport request, or we call this as TR. So this is all maintained by transport management system. We will complete the TR topic, the transport request topic in our later class. But as of now, just remember that with help of transport request, we send the objects from development system to quality and from quality to production. We will complete this TR topic in our later class. So as of now, we just need to remember that with help of TR only we can send the objects from development to quality and quality to production. So this is your system landscape. So if anybody asks you what is SAP system landscape, so it is a environment where SAP works. What are the three landscape of SAP? It is development system, quality system, and production system. In many companies there are other landscape also there for training purpose, and also for pre-production planning, also for practice purpose. So we call it as sandbox. Some company has sandbox system, also sandbox system, and they have a training system and also pre-production system. But most of the companies follow these three only: development, quality, production. But in some companies they have sandbox, training, and pre-production as well for training and practice purpose. So now now we will see SAP GUI overview. So what is SAP GUI? We learn in SAP R3 architecture that SAP GUI is a presentation layer, a user interaction layer. So this is our presentation layer. So SAP GUI is a presentation layer. Now we will see practically what is SAP GUI, how it is looking, and what are the components it has, and how we are going to work in it. So let's quickly start our SAP GUI practical. So this screen, SAP Logon 800, you can see this screen. So this we called as SAP Logon Launchpad. So SAP Logon Launchpad or SAP GUI Launchpad. Okay. So this screen we called it as SAP GUI Launchpad. Now you can see that there are multiple systems are available as of now. EBJ, ERX, Q35, QI3, QKJ, QVL. These all are system where we are going to work. In general, where the developers or the testers or the business users are going to work. It may be, a test system, it may be your development system, it may be your quality system, or it may be your production system. If it is start with Q in general, if it is start with Q, then you can understand that, okay, it is a quality system. Or if it is start with P, then you can understand that, okay, it is a production system. Now let's go to the screen. So workspace is nothing but the system details are. What are the system details available in the SAP GUI screen launchpad? This is your SAP GUI launchpad where we will log into SAP screen, and in the workspace we have this number of systems are available. Now if we go to this symbol new, with this symbol we can create new connection to a new system. If we click on it, new connection, if we click on connection, it will ask for which system you want to look for. So we will give any system and we have to add it to the workspace. So this is your new connection system. This is your edit system. If we want to remove any system details from the workspace, then we can remove with the help of this one, or delete this one also. Next is your status. Status means which systems are available as of now. We can see here details. Now if we go to our next topic, let's go for QI3. Now we will log into system QI3. So if we go to QI3, you can clearly see that this is your SAP logon screen. This is your SAP logon screen. Now what is client? Client is nothing but the system details, the system number. So here the system numbers are 002, 005. There are multiple clients available in a system. Almost you can consider 100 clients are available in a system. So as of now I have two clients, 002 and 005. User is nothing but your unique ID, where you will enter your unique ID for login purpose. And you will also get another tab which is called password. I already saved my password, that is why it is not showing here. But if you have not saved the password, then you will get the password screen as well, where you have to put your password for the user ID. So you have to give the client in which client you have to work, and you have to give your user ID, and you have to give your password for login purpose. And logon language is English based on your country and screen language. So if we log into the screen as English, then all system details will come in English. For other countries they use different language. As of now you understand that what is client, what is user ID, what is password, and logon language. So this is your SAP logon screen. Now if I click on 002, we will log into SAP GUI screen. So this is your SAP GUI screen. This is your SAP GUI screen. What are the components of SAP GUI screen? So this we will start. So first one is our menu bar at the top of the screen. What is the menu bar? Menu bar at the top of the screen. If I go here, this is your menu bar. This is your menu bar at the top of the screen. What are the fields available in menu bar? Menu, edit, favorites, extras, system, and help. These all are menu bar. We will see each and everything when it comes to our class, and when it needed we will see each and every topic regarding menu, edit, favorites, extras, system, help. Everything we will cover, but as of now we will cover the basics and we will cover it in deep later. So this is your menu bar. Now come to this box where we can enter our transaction code, is called command bar. This is your command bar. This is your first one is your menu bar. This is your command bar. Now next go. Standard toolbar or function keys below the menu bar. If we go back to our screen, so this is your standard toolbar. What are the available options are here? This is your print option, and this is your search option. If you want to find anything specific number or anything, you can find with this. And it is find deep, find next. This is your first page. This is your previous page. This is your last page. This is your new GUI window. If we click on this new GUI window, what happened? So it created another window, another SAP GUI screen. We have now two GUI screen. You can see 1 and 2. Now if we go to the next generate shortcut, so it will create shortcut. We'll discuss it later. Now come to the next part. So this is your menu bar. This is your command bar where you will put the transaction code. We will cover it soon. What is transaction code and what needs to enter in the command bar. And this is your application standard toolbar. Okay. Now this is your title bar where the title will be there of your program, of your object, anything. So as of now, for the SAP GUI screen, this is your SAP Easy Access is the title. This is your SAP Easy Access screen. That is why SAP Easy Access is the title. Now if we come here, next go to the what is the application toolbar. So this is your application toolbar. This is nothing but your same as standard toolbar, only here it has this is your SAP menu. It is available here also, menu and SAP menu. This is edit. This is SAP business workplace. This is favorites. We see here the favorites, favorites here there. This is nothing but your shortcut of menu bar. Application toolbar is nothing but your shortcut of menu bar. This is your, now come to the next part. This screen is your SAP workplace. SAP workplace or SAP GUI screen. SAP screen area where the real-time process happens, where we work, where we write the code, or where we create tables, or where we create function modules, everything. This is your SAP screen area. And this is your status bar at the bottom of the screen. You can see here SAP is there. It is written SAP here. This is your screen, SAP status bar. So now quickly cover the components of the basics of SAP GUI Overview. So first one is your, this one is your SAP menu bar at the top of the screen. This is your menu bar. This is your command bar. This is your standard toolbar. This is your title bar. This is your application bar. This is your SAP screen area where we write our code or create our objects. And this is your status bar where the status of the program or object will be visible. Okay. This is your status bar. System details and everything is there. We'll see everything each and one. So today we see one more topic, the transaction codes. What is transaction code? If we go next, our transaction code. Codes that can take the user to a specific program or tool. What do you mean by transaction code? Code that take the user to a specific program or tool. For example, if we go to our SAP screen once again, suppose I will enter the transaction code AC38 and click enter. So it will take me to the ABAP editor screen. Okay. ABAP editor screen is a tool where we will write our program. Okay. Where we will write our program in ABAP editor. So how we come here with the help of transaction code. If I go back, this is your back option. If I go back, again we are in SAP Easy Access screen. So if I enter SE38, transaction code is SE38. If I click enter, then it will take me to the ABAP editor screen where we will create our program. We have to give our program name and we have to create our program. So this is your transaction code. Transaction code is nothing but the code which take the user to a specific program or a tool. So what are the transaction code we have to remember? You don't need to remember any transaction code. By day you practice the program, you practice the objects, it will get remembered automatically. So as of now, you have to just remember as a ABAP developer, you have to remember 3-4 transaction codes. First one is your SE38 for program ABAP editor, which is your ABAP editor screen where we will create our program. And next one is we'll go back SE11, which is your data dictionary screen, ABAP data dictionary. With help of ABAP dictionary, what are the things we can create? What are the objects we can create? We can create database table, views, data type, type group, domain, search help, block object, everything we can create with help of data dictionary in transaction code SE11. We will complete all these topics later. Don't worry about now these topics. If we go back, one more is your SE80, which is your ABAP Workbench where most of the developers works. So ABAP Workbench is nothing but the collection of tools. With help of ABAP Workbench, we can create anything. If we go here, we can create class or interface. We can create package. We can create program. If we want to create program, we have to go to SE38. But we can create in ABAP Workbench also. If we go to SE80 and if we click on program, and we can give any name that program we want to create, and we can create. So in SE38 also we can create, and in SE80 also we can create our ABAP program. What else we can create? We can create our function modules. We can create our class or interface. We can create our DynPro components. We can create our local objects. So it is basically a collection of tools. SE80 is your ABAP Workbench, which is a collection of tools. One more thing is there. If we go back, SE37. If we click enter, function module, we can create with the help of SE37. We can create our function module, or we can create in SE80 also, the function module. Now, one thing you can notice, if I enter in a transaction code, suppose we enter in function builder, in SE37 we enter. Now, if we want to go to any other transaction code from here, how will we can go? Okay, the first thing is /n. This will override the screen and take to our next transaction code. Suppose if I enter /n, before that I will close the second screen. Now we are in SE37, our function module screen. If I enter /n and enter, so it will directly take me to the SAP Easy Access screen. Now SE38. We go to SE38. From SE38, I want to go to SE37 for function module. How will I go? If I click /n SE37 and enter, then I can go directly to function module. But if you notice that SE38 is gone. So what /n will do? /n will override the current session and it will create the new session. /n will override the current session and it will create the new session. We were in SE38. We enter /n SE37. So SE38 was overridden by SE37. SE38 was gone and we are in SE37. This is your /n. Now if I go for another transaction /o, this will do It will also create another session, but it will not override the current session. So we are in SE37 as of now. We want to go to SE11 for data dictionary. So I will enter /o SE11 and click enter. So we are in ABAP dictionary screen. Now if we go to our logon pad, we can see that we have two sessions. One is our function module session and one is our dictionary session. So both SE37 and SE11 both are open. So what /o did? /o just create a new session with the request. We request for SE11. So /o create a new session with the request. But it didn't override the SE37. So we have two sessions now, SE37 and SE11. So how many sessions we can create? A maximum, we can create maximum of 6 sessions, and all those 6 sessions are independent of each other. SE37 and SE11 both are independent of each other. SE37 and SE11 both are independent of each other. Both have different work. They are not connected to each other. So both are independent. Similarly, we can create 6 sessions maximum. Maximum 6 sessions. As of now, we have 1, 2. If we go for another section, SE38. Okay, how will we go with another session? /o SE38. Now we have third session. Now if I go to some more sessions, /o SM35, we have another session. So like this, we can create 6 sessions, maximum 6 sessions. Okay. Now quickly recap what we have learned as of now. So first thing we see SAP Landscape and GUI Overview our session. So what is SAP? SAP stands for Systems, Applications and Products in Data Processing. Then we went for SAP 3-tier architecture, our R3, classic one and modern one. Classic and modern both have the same structure: presentation layer, application layer, database layer. Only the difference is in database. In classic, we have our traditional database, Oracle or MS SQL, which is an external database, due to which it has less performance. But in modern, we have our SAP HANA database, which is in-memory database. So it is combined with your application layer. So the faster processing is the faster. Next, we see our SAP Landscape. There are 3 types of mainly environment we use in our day-to-day life in real time. One is development system, where we create or develop our objects or programs. In quality, where we test our created objects, and in production we go live with the business users. How we move from development to quality to production? We move with the help of TR, transport request. We will complete the topic of transport request in the later class. Now if we go to SAP GUI Overview, we see the logon pad. We see the launch pad, SAP GUI launch pad. This is our GUI launch pad. And what are the components of GUI? We saw our menu bar, we saw our standard toolbar, command bar, where we enter our transaction code. We see our title bar, where let's go back again. I'll show you what is title bar. This is your title bar. In the SAP Easy Access, you saw that it was written as SAP Easy Access, but in SE37 it is function builder. It is a title bar. So this is your menu bar, this is your command bar, this is your standard toolbar, this is your title bar, this is your application toolbar, this is your screen area where we will create function module. After creating a function module, the status of our created object will be shown here as a status bar. Okay. Now what we saw transaction codes. Transaction codes is nothing but that can take the user to a specific program or tool. We checked SE38 with help of SE38, we can create our report program. And SE11 is our for ABAP dictionary, where we will create our objects like, database tables and views, etc. And SE37 we saw how to create, we can create our function modules. In SE24 we can create our class, and also we saw SE80 ABAP Workbench, which is a collection of tools. All these things, SE38, SE11, SE37, SE24 available in SE80. So without going directly to SE38, we can go directly to SE80 and we can create our development objects. We also saw /O. What is the work of /O? It will create a new session without closing the current session. What is the use of /N? It will override the current session and create a new session. What is the maximum session we can create? We can create 6 sessions at a time. What is /NEX and what is /I? All these two are there. We can see /I. So let's see what is /I. If I enter /I, so what it does, it closes the screen. It closed the screen. We were in some screen. It closed the screen. If I enter /I in ABAP dictionary screen, in SE11 screen, what it does, it close the current session. /I will close the current session. So what /I will do? /I will close the current session. Now what is /NEX? /NEX will be close all the session and log out from the SAP screen. If I enter /NEX, it will close all the session and we will be logged out from SAP screen. If I enter, gone. There is no SAP screen available now. We have to re-log in again if we want to work in SAP. So please note it down, all the points from the PPT. You can note it down with pause. And if you have any questions, you can comment in the YouTube video below. And please like and subscribe this channel. Please watch this video completely. It will help you in your interview. These are all basics, which you should know if you are appearing for an interview. In our next class, we will start our ABAP programming. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.